Deep Dive Podcast, and I'm your host, Gamer D. Let's talk about Marvin Battery is a Detroit Pistons. So we traded Josh Jackson and Trey Lyles. I'm sorry, I just forgot Trey Lyles' first name. Um, to the Kings. So it's technically a 14 trade. I'm not really sure. I just don't want to talk about it like the 14 trade because some of the players that I don't know the names of. Like the only thing that I know it's like Serge Ibaka going to Bucks and that's it. So yeah. So I really do like this, but I was thinking because Marvin Bradley the third because I remember him. He was like a power forward. So I was thinking that they was probably gonna trade Jeremy Grant, and I was waiting until like the trading deadline is over to like see if they're gonna do a trade, but they didn't. So so I did some research and I see Marvin Bagley can be a center. So I was like, man, that means we have a tall guy finally. I really hope I really hope that he can play defense because I really don't know if he can play defense because because of Isaiah Stewart, he can play defense, but he's kind of like a undersized center. He's like 6'9". He's really strong though, but it's like if we face off like a tall team, for example, like 18, and Isaiah Stewart is guarding 18, like 18 can score over him. Even though like Isaiah Stewart, sometimes I see him sometimes when he got like big guy, he's like holding him. The guy can move. I'm like, wow, Isaiah Stewart's really strong. I was like, yes. I was like, and then I said yes because like now we have Marvin Bagley, so like I'm really happy about that. This season he's only averaging like 9 points, and the other thing I've just realized too, he didn't play for like 6 games, so I'm not really sure if he's injured or not. They probably just gonna kept him. They just kept him on the bench for some reason. But I just want to talk about the Josh Jackson and Lyles just a little bit. I'm okay with the trade. Um, I'm sorry, I'm saying a lot, but Josh Jackson I did like because of his defense. Sometimes, like I see him, he's like being really aggressive. Like he blocks shots out of nowhere. Boom! I was like, this dude. I like his determination. But sometimes he's like Isaiah Stewart. Sometimes like he fouls too much. Like in like a couple minutes he plays. But the other thing is Lyles is like he's kind of weird that because like he scores he was like sometimes he's good. He dropped like 16 or 20. And then other games he'd be like an okay player. And sometimes I realize he's like bad. Like he can't do like he's trapped and then he travels. Like he have like a what's it called? He don't know what to do with the ball, and then he just travels. I'm like, oh man, come on. And I'm pretty excited for the for the starter because like I'm just imagining Corey Joseph, Kate Cunningham, Salik Bay, Jeremy Grant, and Marvin Bradley. But I really hope that like they do what the Warriors are doing because for example, like they have Kevon Looney as a starting center, and they have James Wiseman as a bench. But like the next game, they put James Wiseman as a center, as a starting center, and they put Kevon Looney in the bench. I hope they does that because like if we face off a tall team, now we have a guy who can match the size of the opponent side. Yeah, I was like, yes, I'm finally happy. I know we have a Kelly Olynyk, but like he's only for like offense, and it looked like we might trade him. Uh, not in trading deadline because it's over. I think maybe in the off season, and like probably we're just gonna get some picks out of that or some other a young player out of Kelly Olynyk. Yeah. So if you guys like this podcast, leave a like, subscribe if you're a new person, and comment if you want more podcasts like this, like my thoughts on the trade or someone like got signed. And yeah, have a nice day and see you next time. Bye bye.